last episode, we talked about creepy stuff. And on this episode, we talk more about creepy stuff and TikTok and how young girls are getting old men, maybe some women, I don't know, to like get in their pants or look at them. I'm not really sure. Let's get into this. So, what is creepy about the TikTok aspect? Is it the fact that people find, say, teenagers attractive, or is it the fact that there's this, say, media or this kind of place that people can go to look at teenagers?
I want to say...
I feel like the thing is, it's such a big platform, and it's where everything's going right now. It's like the new Twitter, it's the new Snapchat, it's the next app. So if you're a company, you have to get on it. If you're trying to grow, you have to... The whole market is there.
We're not doing TikTok.
No, I don't plan on having TikTok because, yeah. But I guess the thing people have been problem is, like, it's mostly teenagers, and they're all trying to do these, like, dances and be attractive and stuff, and you're like, you're not allowed to really look at it. Like, you have to make the shit and follow the trends. But they're out here trying... Have you seen the Hype House?
Well, I mean, that exists in all the social medias, doesn't it? Like, that's on Facebook, that's on YouTube, that's on Instagram, especially Instagram.
I have a question for both of you. Okay. Have you ever heard of the term thirst trapping?
No.
So thirst trapping is literally like girls posting videos of them dancing seductively to try to get people to follow them, reach out to them, to get the attention of like the Gen Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Big word.
TikTok is literally that, but the people thirst trapping are like 14, 15, 16.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not illegal, but it's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
It is, because it comes from both sides. Like, you have the young adults trying to like get the attention of older people, and then the older people are like, I'd smash. And then they're trying to slide it. Like, it's creepy and it's fucked up, but...
So it's not just the people watching that are creepy, it's the whole concept in and of itself of the intention behind why they're doing it.
TikTok needs to be like cigarettes. You got to be 18 to make an account. Okay?
You got to be 21.
21 now, yeah.
Okay, so I just want to go back to this. So I'm not disagreeing with like it being creepy, but I'm just trying to get like the defining characteristic which makes it creepy. Because I think, at least in popular culture, for a while, there's been this kind of addition or this kind of thought that people who, like, say males who are, they typically go for younger girls, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, there's nothing that stops them at 15. There's been jokes about that for a while, right? So is that creepy in itself? The fact that, say, a 25-year-old male might be attracted to a 15-year-old girl?
Yes.
Okay,
Very.
But I will. The thing I find creepy, I wouldn't say is necessarily like the age difference. I think it's the community as a whole on TikTok that almost like justifies the communication or interaction between like a 25-year-old and a 15-year-old.
Mm. Okay, so that's like a multiplier, right?
Exactly.
So it takes it like up to an exponential level because it feeds into itself.
Exactly.
Okay,
that's a really good way of putting it. It's positive feedback. Like, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Positive reinforcement to make them keep on.
So this actually goes back to a conversation Meter and I had with what was that girl again? I don't know.
Kirsten?
Yeah, Kirsten.
Mm-hmm.
It may have been Kirsten, but Meter was talking about how car washes are kind of creepy, and it's been like a institutionalized.
How has no one had? Because they're usually middle schoolers or high schoolers being like,
"Thank you,
donate to our soccer team."
Thank you. I've been saying this for a long time now that high school car washes are fucked up, and they're not. It's like everybody does them
because
they're
the standard behind car washes is like the white t-shirt.
Appeal.
Yes,
it's sex appeal.
I thought you were talking about like a mechanical, like the spinny thing. I was like,
Have
what?
you seen how fucking hot those are?
Okay, let's back up for a second.
Like Peter Griffin, like cleaning the windshield.
So the idea that you're gonna have, like, say, the high school, say, baseball team, female baseball team, wash down your car and, like, say.
Love a good female baseball team.
Usually, I'm not gonna say skimpy clothing, but usually the clothing they're wearing for like the stuff. So like short shorts and like just a t-shirt
or a white t-shirt.
A white t-shirt,
see-through when wet.
Right. Oftentimes they're
no bra.
14 to like 16, maybe 18.
I take back my statement.
But so it's been kind of a common thing. This is how like they earn money, right?
Yeah.
So part of the way they earn money is through their sex appeal. Because a lot of guys are like, oh yeah, I want these girls to wash my car because it's got a sexual
let's be
aspect to
super
it.
clear here. These car washes are not designed to raise money by washing cars.
No.
That
Not
is
even
not
a little bit.
That is not why people are going to these car washes.
That's why we go to public school.
If you are going to do a car wash, you're going to go into like a mechanical car wash or something. The reason you're going to these is to look at the people washing your car.
Now, I will say that there is some people who probably don't care. Like, let's say it's an old lady who just wants to support the baseball team.
Yeah, or philanthropists like the Plunge who just want to give back.
So if that demographic exists, which obviously it does. People want to give to this team.
But then you have the guys who go to Rite Aid and buy candy and lube once a week who are also going.
Yeah, so why don't they just sell candy and lube at Rite Aid? Why do they have to make it like a sex appeal thing? That's my thing. Like, if you know this demographic exists, do it in a way that's not expletive of a minor.
Okay, for a second, I thought you were saying take out the car wash aspect and just get straight to the point. But
Okay, well,
okay.
Listen, whatever's most effective is what matters.
So the thing I'm not really certain about is where's the exploitation coming from? Is it the people who institute these kind of, say, faculties, like, say, the car wash itself? You know, what if the girls decide themselves that they want to do a car wash, and this is just how they dress because they're teenage girls? Are they exploiting themselves, or are the people who are participating in car wash exploiting the girls, or is it some sort of, like, mixed in between?
Yes.
I want to say that it's not the girls. They're just going about their business, doing their thing. Like, yeah, they want to raise money for their team. There are other ways to give that team money without having to get the car wash. Like, you could just pull up and be like, here's $20. Don't touch my car because you're 15.
Which I live in a trailer park, and in the park there was this little girl who was selling baked goods or whatever, and they looked fucking disgusting. And she was selling like lemonade or something, but it was like in the fall and it had like leaves in it. It was so gross.
Yup.
So like I went up and I'm like, so how much is this stuff? Like, did you make this? She's like, oh yeah, I made it all myself. I'm like, well, it doesn't look very good, but I want to support what you're doing because I love what you're doing. So here's $10.
I like the honesty too. This looks like trash.
Well, I was like, sell me on your product. Like, why should I buy it? And
Sell me this pen, 4-year-old girl.
She did not have a very good sales pitch. So I'm like, listen, I would highly suggest working on your sales pitch. Maybe work on your performance. No one's going to want to buy this. It's all smashed and gross. They're only going to buy it because they want to support what you're doing. Like, so if you bring up the level of what you're doing, you're going to get much more sales.
Maybe that's the tactic.
Is that what our live stream was? They're like, this isn't very good, but I like what you're doing.
We are going to be the heroes of gross car washes by going with sweaters and saying, I will give you guys $50 each to put a sweater on for the rest of the day.
Okay, that's a good way to combat that. But I think the reason why these car washes are successful is because they attract that clientele, right? So, you know, it'd be great if, let's say, guys weren't creepy and went after 14-year-old girls or were drawn to places where 14-year-old girls are washing their cars, right? But they are. And this is why they get donations. And I would guess that these, say softball, like these girls softball leagues, get far more donations from car washes than guys would.
Well, let's turn this perversion to good. Have you seen the girl who's selling nudes?
Yes.
For donations to Australia?
But she's not a minor.
Yeah, exactly. But it's using the perversion part for good. Okay. All these dudes who are being creepy towards charity? Now
I don't think that was the point that we were talking about.
It's not at all. And it's something that we've talked about before as well. Because I've made the argument that I don't care if people are nude. Like, as long as what they're doing is for the benefit of the good, that's great. But I do care when it becomes a minor. Like, then it's an issue. But I think what you're saying is absolutely true. Like, that demographic exists, but that's the beauty of
car washes.
Of the car wash that I'm talking about, because you have the girls standing out front saying, come to the car wash, and then they drive around a corner, and by then they're already in line for the car wash, and by the time they get up to pay, that's when they realize they're fully clothed, and they can't be like, I'm not paying you now. You're manipulating these perverts into paying for something without getting the disgustingness out of it.
What you got to do is you got to get the hot teacher who's the coach of the team out there in a bikini.
Okay.
Get him in, and then it's just like, it's the dude softball team. Like, sup, you ready for some cleaning?
Okay, maybe we just hire a bunch of models,
Bingo.
who are above 18 to wash cars, and you just have the softball people, hire those people, right?
Well, I think the point of the car wash is yes to raise money, but to have the students be a part of raising the money.
Oh, okay.
My issue isn't with the action of the car wash. My issue is with their age. My issue isn't with their gender. My issue is with their age. So having the males out there is just as much of a problem.
I was gonna say, let me flip that. How would you feel like all 52 of the guys' football team is out at your local gas station just having a car wash? Is that as bad?
I bet they're pumping out numbers.
Are they 18?
No.
Some of them.
Then that's an issue.
See, this is where I get a little bit hung up because
That's what I'm saying, because I'm fine with it.
I mean, there's a double standard.
male sexuality is expressed, in general. So the generality, statistics, blah, blah, blah. So male sexuality is expressed differently than female sexuality. Female sexuality is very much about, say, the body. And male sexuality is much more about, say, status
penis.
icons. So like having a nice car or a watch and stuff like that, or lots of girls on your arms. It's more about the status. So, a guy... this is why guys walk around without their shirts off all the time. No one gives a fuck because their body doesn't matter that much. Right?
Well, no, it's because tits.
My man.
Like me and Meter here. We got a problem.
Okay, so now this is turning into fat jokes. Great. Thanks, Riley.
Hey, it's us. We're a team here.
Us and you.
Yes.
Well, my point, though,
Team
is
titty,
that,
baby.
having a bunch of guys that's kind of like shirtless, washing cars, like no one's going to look at that and be like, oh, hey, I want to get on that. I mean, especially if
Yes,
you're like...
they will.
Okay.
My point is you're giving access for creeps to be able to be creeps in public, and that makes it an okay thing. If you are exploiting minors in a sexual way, it's a problem. End.
See, I think I'm trying to get to the heart of that, because is the exploitation just the viewing of that? Because
I think it's putting them out there for the opportunity to occur.
It's all of it.
Because then we could talk about, say, going to the beach, and at the beach, people are in bathing suits, which might even be more revealing than, say, with the beginning at the car wash. So should we just allow people from going to the beach? And
No, because of context.
Yeah.
The context matters wholly there.
2-piece bikinis, like cigarettes now.
All right,
Wait.
from this moment on, guys have to wear one-piece bathing suits, and girls have to wear entire jean outfits whenever they do car washes.
It's actually overalls. Like
Overalls and work boots.
Get rid of the car wash. Find a better way to raise money than the car wash.
bake sales.
When I was...
Perfect.
I'm not proud to say this. When I was in middle school, I used to do a bunch of hood rat stuff.
Okay.
I used to fake sell stuff for products like, the fundraiser things. I just pocket the money.
Okay, yeah. So they never got their product.
No.
Okay, and did anyone ever come after you?
No, I only did it once because I was too afraid to do it the next year.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, how much money you make?
Like $40.
Yeah, I was about to say middle school money. That's a
money
killing.
for
Yeah,
that's a lot of money for a middle schooler.
Oh yeah, you know how many Arizonas I bought?
40.
40.
Yeah.
Almost 41.
Almost 41 Arizonas.
True.
all right, so what's something else that might be creepy? Because I think we've been on the subject of prepubescent girls for a little too long.
Hot dogs without buns.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just blew my mind wide open.
Phallic food in general.
Hot dogs without... So Joey Chestnut is like the king perv.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
well, no,
he's
he
my
eats hot
hero.
dog. Well, yeah, because he likes to soak
He
his
dips
buns.
them in water
yeah,
first.
He has soaked buns, and he eats 4 dogs
He
at a
gets
time.
them all wet and then right down the gullet. One finger.
How many hot dogs do you think you could eat in that time span?
Nathan's
What's
hot
the
dog
time span,
natural
like a
casing.
minute?
I think it's 8 minutes
It's
now.
8.
8 minutes?
I watched the
At least 8.
Coney Island
I
hot
think
dog
I could
eating
do-
contest every year.
If we're talking, so raw dogs,
Next year, just real quick, next year at the
24-hour live
at the
stream.
24-hour live stream, you and I do a hot dog off.
Can I get in on this?
Yes.
I can put food away.
We should get a
The-
panel of 4 people and
Our,
hot dog off.
our opening, the first ever line of episode 1. I wouldn't let Hunter say it because he tried like 4 times.
Yeah, I love this. It still makes me laugh.
This was the first thing ever said on the plunge. Was Hunter goes, "I'm Hunter and I eat a lot of hot dogs."
No, you always get it wrong. My line was, Hi, I'm your host, Hunter. I smell like hot dog water. And I said it 4 times. He goes, "You're not saying that in the intro." I was like, come on, it's funny.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's really important that we do that. I really want to do that.
I'm down to have a dog off. We got 11 months to train.
I'm going to be training every single day. I'm going to send you pictures of hot dogs.
It's just
look. Okay, you were making a point about hot dogs.
Yeah, cold dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a dick, you know?
Wait.
Bunless dog.
A bunless cold hot dog
Yeah.
being eaten is just creepy.
I can just picture it like
It's not
he did a
illegal.
little push slurp.
I guess my
illegal.
little brother is very creepy.
He eats a lot of cold dogless buns.
Yeah, he loves hot dogs, and so he will like put them in the microwave usually, but sometimes he just grabs it out of the package.
How much of a
fine with that.
kielbasa you think you could down? Like one slurp.
Wait, like straight down?
Yeah.
Like you're talking about deep throating a
Yeah,
kielbasa?
yeah, because you know how it comes in the horseshoe?
Yeah.
You gotta straighten it out and see how much you can.
I bet I could get around the bend.
Yeah.
I bet I could get around the bend. Hunter is just a magnet for like the best quotes. I bet I could get around the bend.
So one creepy thing I see at the gym
I want that.
Thank you.
Shirt.
Thank you.
is it's like I go to the Works, which is a very kind of nice gym, and there's a lot of old people that go there, which is fine.
Dong out.
I'm fine with people walking around naked. I'm fine with people dressing like it's a very male thing.
Yeah.
It's just if I go to the sauna, I'm usually just naked. Whatever. I don't care. But
I know exactly where you're going with
there's
this.
there's TVs in the locker rooms for some reason, and there are these old guys that will hang out there in the chair naked for hours.
You know what they do? These guys all have one move that they love. It's the leg up, balls hang. It almost displays more. They do the one leg like on a bench while they dry or something, and it's just for some reason they're just displaying it.
Yep.
You gotta air it out, man. And then they come and talk to you, and it's like, yo, put the ham and cheese away, please.
See, I'm okay with that, but it's like when let's say you're sitting down and trying to get dressed, and then they talk to you while they're...
Bro, I've gotten dick-faced before. I was putting a shoe on, and I go to turn around to grab something, and I just almost got dick-slapped because there was someone balls out behind me, and I just didn't see him. So I go to grab something and just... Whoa, sir. Whoa.
I inadvertently did that to someone who I played soccer with because my sophomore year, I had a locker above a kid who was on the freshman team, and I was getting changed, so I only had my shirt for my jersey on, and the kid turned to say something to me, and it was just fucking, like, he was looking my nuts right in the eyes, and he was like, I was like, what, dude, it's the locker room. Don't get on your knees.
There's actually a story from wrestling where at practice one day there was a kid named Mark and a kid named Tony, and Tony was playing a prank on Mark. So Mark was just like sitting on one of the bleachers, and then he just brings Mark down, like, and then he just like shoves his dick into his face, like his mouth. I don't know
That's not
how
a prank. That's assault.
And Mark, no one liked Mark, so we all found it hilarious.
Fuck Mark.
Oh, well, I didn't know that part of it.
Did you guys?
Then it's funny again.
It's like, yeah, he was a nerd. Don't worry.
Did you guys ever hear about the kid who, I forget what collegiate football team he was on, but as a joke, he did, he pulled his nuts out and put them in his waistband for the team photo, and he got charged with like 76 counts of sexual harassment.
For every person on the team?
For every person who was in the photo.
Wow, that's brutal.
Like, just for a simple joke. Like, I get that it's not okay, but that's a little far.
I think sexual interactions, that's where things get hairy, but I don't think nudity is that big of a deal. Like if I don't know.
Well, have
It's
you
also
ever
like a harmless practical joke.
Have you
for
guys ever
this
watched
specific case.
Nathan For You?
Mm-hmm.
There's the season 2 finale is he does this magic trick pretty much, and he sets the bar that if he doesn't get good enough at this magic, I think it was like he was just tied up like a straight jacket, yeah. And if he didn't learn how to do it good enough, the setup for him was he just had a contraption built that would pants him and display his dick to an audience of children.
I do remember that.
So that was the big finale of the show. Is if he couldn't escape and turn the button off that would de-pants him, he would get like
Canceled.
15 counts of like showing himself to a minor.
They had like a judge there
Oh,
and a
it
police
was-
officer standing there ready to
It was
arrest him.
the audience. I forgot about this. It was all minors. Like the
Yeah.
audience
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
like regular people, parents, kids. It was all kids.
Yeah. Imagine because he was like, all the parents have signed a waiver to allow them to be here.
That's horrible. Parents.
yeah, right.
I'm just putting that out there.
Don't ruin the ending for that because I want to watch that one.
Yeah, do it. I think it's the season 2 finale.
And there's been no other season since. Just let that.
Is that-
sink in.
Is
Just
it?
let that
is
sink
it only
in.
2 seasons?
I thought there
they
was
made-
building
4
fucking
seasons.
Mystique. Chill.
Oh, okay. That was one of my. I've forgotten about that show, but that show's so
That
fucking
show's-
good.
We've talked about that show several
Imagine
times. on
if he
this.
did fail, but he still was on the air.
Oh my god.
That would be
And
the
then he
greatest
got
comeback.
millions of millions of counts.
Millions of count. Well, they wouldn't show it on. I think then it.
I don't know.
wouldn't just be
Comedy
them.
Central might.
Well, Comedy Central, I guess.
Comedy Central might let it out.
Nate, were there any other things that came to your mind when it came to creepy things that aren't technically illegal?
I got one. Talking in the bathroom. That should be illegal. I fucking hate when
See, I feel
people
like
talk
that's
to me.
just something that my anxiety doesn't allow.
Is that creepy or is that just?
I think it's creepy. Like, someone comes in, they're like, what's going on? It's like, don't talk to
now
me.
what if you're-
I mean, that's okay.
What if
Like,
you're
just
carrying a
one-
conversation
one
into the
thing's
bathroom?
okay, isn't it?
I
I don't
think
do it.
a single word should be spoken in the bathroom unless it's help.
Okay.
And I think that's it. I think you should only say help in the bathroom.
help and yes, daddy.
Yes.
In those
Daddy.
orders. In that order. So what if you need toilet paper?
Help.
Yeah.
What do you need help with? I'm at a TP.
See, now it's a conversation.
Yeah, but like
You've been
the
bamboozled.
the only okay time to initiate conversation is if you need help.
Okay.
Other than that,
Help, my fly, help me. I need you to bring it down for me.
like, have you ever seen the guy on Instagram who like fucks with people when they're in the stall next to him?
Oh, yeah.
Like he'll pull out a switch and be like, "Yo, bro, you want to play Mario Kart? Don't do that to me.
Okay.
Leave me alone in the bathroom."
I have one coworker who every time he sees me, he gives a shoulder pat. And
Does it last just a little too long?
if I'm peeing,
Oh, that's a
he'll
problem.
like, oh wait, Riley. A bit,
Don't touch in the bathroom. How about that?
Don't touch me in the bathroom. Don't talk to me in the bathroom. I don't like. I panic. I'm one of those. If you talk to me in the bathroom, you get one of those like, yeah, and then I think about that moment for days.
That's fair.
That being said, I'm also the guy in the bathroom who, if there's 3 urinals and you're all the way on the left, I go in the middle,
Of course you do.
just to see what happens. Like,
Just to see what well, hopefully you both go to the bathroom and leave. And you make somebody uncomfortable for a little bit.
we Ghostbuster it. Neither of us piss into the urinal. We both piss on the wall
You
between.
piss into each other's urinals.
Have you guys ever done that where you try to see how far you can go and you just like start stepping back? You do the little
No.
cowboy step backs.
Nope.
I
So,
used to.
Yeah. Well, you have a very controlled penis.
Wait.
Yeah.
How's your dick doing, by the way?
It's doing well. The
I'm missing
main
something here.
issue is that it's so if I have a lot to pee,
Yeah.
it can kind of like take those dip flaps and kind of like get them spread, and it's a controlled nice stream. But it's like for the first like 15 seconds, it's just like like
So
Does
you
your dick
got a
have
fire
labia?
hose.
what?
You have labia dick?
Well, yeah, dick flaps. We all have dick flaps.
Dick flaps.
What is dick
Got it.
flaps?
We all have dick flaps.
This is so
Nathan
new to
Pep in
me.
2020.
I mean, you don't know yet dick flaps, but if you can spread them, right? You can put them together. You can sew those dick flaps up.
Yo, I am so here. I still don't know what this is. I am so
I don't
here
think
for
a
it.
circle. I don't think like a hole is a flap, buddy.
Not with that attitude, damn.
It's not a hole though. That's the thing, right?
It's just a goal line.
It's like, have you ever seen the lobster traps? It's like a one-way ticket, you know? They can come in, but they can't come out. The
I don't
flap
come in.
controls.
I don't know if that's true either.
right? So you can have a hole, right? But it's like your lips are like the flaps to your mouth hole, right? So there's the hole, which is the mouth, but then there's the flaps, right? Just like a vagina has a labia, and the hole is the labia, or sorry, the vagina, but the labia are the flaps to the hole,
The pedals.
right? So
Petals to
the
the
dick
flower.
flaps are the hole to the urethra. The urethra.
So you cut your dick, right? Or
Well,
sliced? Is that better?
All right, here we go again.
Injured.
we're missing a step there.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
I think if we're gonna cover this story, we're gonna have to do it in like a second part because this episode's getting to about to be an hour or so.
Yeah, we're at 56:45.
Give Hunter the short story. I'll send him back to the episode with Almy and
With
the
Nate
episode you
Stick,
talked
there
about.
is no short story.
Yeah.
You got a hammer?
Let's
No, it's an X-Acto knife.
let's cover this in a second part.
Okay.
Just so it's more,
I'm
So your dick's
so
doing good?
excited.
so we can get a second episode of this essentially.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So your dick's okay?
We'll cover that in
Okay.
the next
Open-ended.
Oh, it's a
Tune in
tease.
next week.
It might be okay, but it hasn't had a third season.
Yeah, we'll have an update on my dick and how it's doing. Only on We Need to Talk.
Dick sounds like a Tamagotchi pet.
We need to talk about Nate's dick.
Also, Riley, you can find you guys at
Plunge Podcast.
Plunge Podcast.
That's PLUNG. Wait. Fuck.
E.
We can't do it anymore. It used to be THE Plunge Podcast.
Uh-huh.
But
That's
we took out-
PLU
yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Love it.
Where can they find you guys?
Yeah, we're
Oh, we don't care.
Oh, did we end there?
Apparently, I don't know. You're the one fucking controlling this.
Okay.
I thought an hour, like, this is already the second part.
Okay, well, yeah.
Normally, you just throw in a little...
No, we have 2 parts here already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you want a third part?
Yeah.
hell.
3-parter?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted to have it segmented because I don't want to go into the.
Wait, do you do half hours?
Usually.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we do somewhere between 20 and 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Depends on how the conversation goes.
That's a 2-parter right there.
Oh, okay.
And then I just want to have a third part because if we just kind of meander into the third part, it's going to be much more hard to edit. So I just want
Third
to
part's
fine.
going
That's
to
fine.
be
just
a recap of an episode we've already done. We talk about your dick.
yeah.
Okay.
I love it. I'm
Listen,
here for
the
it.
Hunter commentary will be.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
And this will be we're going to try to keep it to 15 minutes, but it's probably going to go to 25.
Oh, it can be a mini-sode.
Yeah.
Just like
let's-
Nate's dick.
I think I got a good intro to this.
Let's